Hey, it's David Baer here, sitting in my backyard in beautiful Portland, Oregon, beginning of the summer, and very, very happy to be outside, and my allergies are even going away, so I can breathe out here, which is great. So anyway, David Baer, Baer on Marketing, and we are here recording DIY Digital, another training where I'm going to be chatting today with my good friend Subira about, what are we talking about today?
Today, I'm going to actually tell people the process that I went through uh, about affiliate marketing, deciding whether or not I wanted to do that, and what that process was like.
Excellent.
Distractions, shiny objects, and all that.
I think we both know that really, really well. Hey, before we dive into it, why don't you just do a quick introduction so folks who don't know you get to know you?
Sure. So I'm Sensei Subira, and I am the founder of Sacred Warrior Way, and I work with spiritual entrepreneurs, teaching them how to tell their story and using live streaming mostly, but how to take that story and connect with their tribe, and one day write a book and all kinds of wonderful things. But it all boils down to your journey, your experience, your story, and using that in your business.
Yeah, excellent. And you do a ton of things that I'm scared as heck to try, and so I appreciate you tremendously. So, well, let's dive into this. Let's talk about the question that you asked me the other day.
Yeah.
And we'll just go through that conversation that I said, hey, we should stop this conversation now and just record it. It'll be so much better.
Yeah. So what happened? I called you, and I said, "Hey, there's this company, this software company that I'm a customer of, and I love them. I love the software, and I saw an opportunity where I could be an affiliate. They're doing a second launch of their 2.0 version,
Mm-hmm.
and I called and said, David, let's put this together, put the funnel together. And you said, let's talk about it on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were a couple of things involved there. First of all, you're a customer of this software. And so I said to you something like, I don't even remember exactly how I said this, but I said something along the lines of, is this something that your prospects and your customers, your list is, I think what I said, is going to want? Right. So the question was, you're a customer of this thing. I have this problem all the time, by the way. Right. I get really excited about the toys and the tools that I use in my business, and I see an opportunity to promote them to the people who are following me. And then I have to sort of step back and say, wait a second, is this something that my folks actually will want, will benefit from? I mean, I can probably, I think, what was that phrase that I used the other day? Square peg, round hole, right?
Yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about what this was and who your followers are and how appropriate or inappropriate it might be. Let's just sort of work through that.
Yeah. So it is a video creation, video editing software. Not really editing even. It makes stingers, intros, outros, that kind of stuff. So just
Okay.
like branding.
Mm-hmm.
And absolutely, it's not for my customers. My customers are people who don't know anything about the internet and software, and they're coaches and, spiritual life coaches and healers and artists, and they don't want to do that.
Yeah.
They want the end product that this will make for them, but they don't want to be the ones putting their hands on it, figuring it out, and doing it.
Okay. All right. So I want to work through this because there probably are a small percentage of your folks who actually would buy this and would attempt to do this, but the majority, I'm guessing, wouldn't. Is that accurate?
Majority would not.
Yeah. So how I might use this, and I'm not sure that I necessarily would, but how I might use this is exactly what we're doing here, right? Use it as a teaching opportunity to talk about oh, here's a tool that I might use, and here's why I decided to use it. Branding is really important. Listen, if you guys want this, it's really cool, and maybe you'd like it, maybe it's really not for you, but here's a link just in case, right? So that's how I might promote it to a list where it's not really a good crossover, a good connection, but you can use it as a teaching opportunity to really get the point across about the importance of branding, or the importance of maybe being consistent in the look of your video, which is branding, right? The look of your video production, and maybe having a call to action, and the things that it can do, and why you've decided to invest in it yourself.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit deeper about affiliate stuff, because you and I probably started learning about affiliate marketing from the same place that most people do, which is the internet marketing, make money online world. Is that accurate? I'm just guessing.
No, that is absolutely accurate.
Okay, so most of us learn about affiliate marketing. We learn whether it's these products that marketers sell to marketers to market, right? So that's what this thing is. Or you learn about how to build a blog and put Amazon referral links on your blog to get people to buy stuff, after they read your content, right? All of that is the way that the majority of us learn about affiliate marketing. But when we're sort of deep into this space of getting offer after offer, and we go, hey, I think I could promote this too. I really like this thing, just like you did the other day, and just like I do almost every single week. The first question is, right, is it a fit? And we just had that conversation. But I wanted to expand beyond this question of, the things that are being put in front of us to present, because there's affiliate products that are launched all the time, and these products, maybe they come out and they have a limited launch period, 3 days, 5 days, get this thing now, and it's closing down, lifetime offer, whatever it is. And you have the opportunity to jump in and be opportunistic about this for a very brief period of time, or you can identify things that are a fit for your list, are a fit for your community, and create some sort of ongoing evergreen promotion around it. And that really takes not being opportunistic and reactive, but being proactive and going out and finding those things that are a good fit for your audience. And that's a transition that I've had to make, and I'm still making, right? I still get those, hey, David, please promote this thing, requests all the time.
Yep.
And I have to figure out, all right, well, how do I balance those two? How do I do the ongoing, I have an email autoresponder right now that when people sign up for my list, depending on a couple of things they do, if they take an action to demonstrate they're interested, they may start getting, I don't know, I have 20, 30, 40 emails in there promoting, teaching something and then promoting something, and then teaching something and promoting something. All of that's evergreen.
Yeah.
Right. So I have to decide, is that a better formula, or is the being opportunistic and reactive when somebody, reaches out, or is there a balance of the two?
Well, I think, one of the things I did was took some time over the weekend. It's amazing what happens when you give yourself some time to sleep on it.
Yeah.
And I realized I'm not, rather than me talk about what I'm not, I am the type of person who I like a plan.
Yeah.
And even though it's very hard for me to sit down and create one, I love structure and order and a plan, especially the deeper I've gotten into marketing online. Things are just coming at you from all sides. And if you don't know what your constitution is, you will get lost in everybody else's sauce. And it's kind of like you're like this. And so I realize I am the kind of person who would be much more comfortable finding some companies that I believe, not just the product, but also the company.
Mm-hmm.
I like where they're going. I like what it is, their message and their mission, and their vision. I want to be able to buy into all that and attach my cart to their horse, kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't do reaction very well. So but it has taken me 7, 8 years to realize I'm not that type of person. I don't move quick in anything I do in life.
Yeah.
So why would this be any different? And for this, you have to move fast. And I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it could make other people feel based on how I feel when I keep getting all of these things from the same marketers because I
Yeah.
happen to be on their list.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't like the way it feels for me. It's like every day you have something, and sometimes 3 things a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even like the fact that uh, I have to make those choices.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to be that marketer. I don't want to be
Okay.
that girl.
Well, I think that answers the question that you asked me last week, which is you should not have been promoting that thing. It's a good thing you decided not to, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about how you actually do identify things that you do want to promote.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be helpful?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to actually, let's see. Why don't you tell me a little bit about what it is that you're looking for? And I'm going to jump over and share my screen in a moment here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So one of the things, well, first and foremost, is anything video related. To be more specific, of course, live stream stuff.
Mhm.
I love that. Um, and things that will help me organize myself. Things that will take on, whether it's tracking, things that are easy to understand, software that's easy to understand, um, but that will help me understand my business.
Okay.
What's working, what's not working, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what I was going to do, I'm just logging into a few things which I, foolishly didn't prepare in advance.
That's okay.
So let's see if we can get those up and running here. But I wanted to show you a couple of the places where you and I are very familiar with a couple of these platforms because we work on them. No, I am not a robot. Okay, let's go ahead and sign in. I'm loving this new capture thing that. Okay, hold on just a moment. For some reason, it did not like my login attempt there. All right, it's not liking that. All right, we'll see if we can get in there in a moment. So let's go ahead and share my screen. One of the first things that I asked you the other day, click over here and click over here, and you should be looking at a website called muncheye.com.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the internet marketing focused world, right? So this is the stuff that I think you and I sort of both agree is not what you necessarily want to be promoting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except is that the product that we were talking about?
That's the one.
Right. So that is sort of interesting and useful, and occasionally there are these products that come across that do make sense for us. But if we look at this, right? So this is a list on the left-hand side of major sort of proven marketers who have big launches going on, and then this is just a list of everything. And I can go through here and see, right, this is on Warrior Plus, JV Zoo, Warrior Plus, JV Zoo. So there are basically two platforms that people are focusing on here of these products that they're launching. And if you look through this, these are a lot of the sort of the marketers who are marketing to you and me. Right? If you look at any of these names, you'll probably recognize most of them as marketers, marketing to marketers about marketing stuff, right?
Yep.
So this, for the most part, is probably not ideal for what you're trying to accomplish, and for the most part, what I'm trying to accomplish too, because a lot of these things are one-shot deals. Get in here. Let's take a look at one of these, for example. I'm going to use a good, solid example of a product that I think is probably really high quality. So this is Wilco to Cry Connect Retarget is the product. I'm going to just click into this, and basically this is just a a place where marketers who have products can go and tell other marketers, hey, come promote my product. So there's a little sort of teaser. This is what it's about, the launch dates, and there's a JV sales page to try to get joint venture partners or affiliates to sign up. And so Wilco has some Facebook integrated stuff that he promotes. I actually am a customer of his, and I've promoted some of his stuff. This is about retargeting on Facebook in a very, very sort of deep, detailed way. Now, it's stuff that I would use as a customer, but I know that my audience of solo entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers, etc. They're not going to be interested in this just the same way that your folks wouldn't be interested in that video stuff.
Yeah.
But that's how this site works, and you have to be measured. You have to be careful about, right, is this the right stuff for us to be promoting? So I wanted to talk about these two platforms. Let's go over to JVZoo. All right, find products here. I got some payouts coming to me. That's good. I didn't notice that. Okay, so here's how JVZoo works. It's a marketplace, and again, for the most part, this platform is a lot about products for marketers. Same kind of folks that we just saw. But occasionally, there's something in here that might be evergreen. Right, so here's Video Maker FX. That's their top selling. They've sold over 67,000 of them. Very high conversion rate. It tells you all of that stuff here so that you can sort of see, if I want to promote something, does it have a track record? Do people really like it? What's the refund rate? Under 2% refund. Wow, that's amazing. People must really like this thing, right? So that's sort of helpful to know on the back end in these on these platforms. Is this something that I can comfortably invest my time and energy in? Here's another piece about Video Maker FX. It launched in 2014, and it's still going, and it's still the number one product here on this particular marketplace. Kind of interesting, kind of helpful to know, because it helps inform us, again, if this is appropriate for your market, that's a quality product that people are continuing to invest in, right? So that's one platform. Another platform, and this is the one that I'm for some reason having trouble logging into. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. This is ClickBank. Maybe I wasn't letting the reCAPTCHA thing load. Okay, so there we go. All right, I don't do a ton on ClickBank with. Actually, this is a brand new account. I just changed my account, so I have no payouts here. But there's a full marketplace here on all sorts of topics: arts and entertainment, betting systems, business and investing, computers and internet, right? There's probably some self-help, spirituality, new age, and alternative beliefs. Okay, so I don't know what's in here. I mean, this witchcraft, right? Tarot, religion. So there are products specifically for that. Those are probably great models for some of your clients in terms of maybe them developing a product. They can see how some of that stuff is sold.
Right.
But this is one of the biggest marketplaces for information and digital products in the world. And so if you're not familiar with ClickBank, if you haven't created an account, go in and create an account. I'll leave a link under this video for folks who are curious how to set up accounts with both JVZoo and ClickBank. But this is really a great place to find info products and to some extent some software, not a ton, on almost any subject. So this is much, much broader than the JVZoo, which is JVZoo is really focused on internet marketing stuff.
Okay, great.
All right. So then there's another one called, it used to be called Commission Junction. Now it's CJ.com. And I don't think I even have an active account here anymore. But let's see. So there's if you're an advertiser, that means that you're trying to get your stuff promoted, or you're a publisher, which means you have a blog that you want to put links onto, right? So we would create a new account as a publisher. Let's try and log in. I'm not sure if I have an account that's active here or not. No, it says that my account isn't active. All right, let's see if I can reactivate it now and get in just so we can take a look at it. All right. Nope, I didn't check that box. Let's see if it will let me. All right. Oh, I maybe have to scroll down to the bottom of this thing. There we go.
Somebody's gonna
Okay.
make you move the whole. Yeah,
And accept. And now I can click that. Now I can reactivate my account. Okay. So that should get us in here. And I honestly don't remember what I have in here, if anything, but we can go and look at all of these various advertisers, and these are some of the major corporate advertisers out there. So plus lots of other things. So let's say, all right, there's 2,831 different advertisers on this platform. Right, so you can imagine, right, everything from hosting to 1-800-DENTIST to, and I don't know what else is on here. Probably a lot of ink cartridges, 24-hour fitness. So if there's something that seems appropriate to your niche, 99 Design, right, where you can have people bid on making designs for you, tons and tons and tons of stuff, right? So you can go into this site and then apply to promote these individual things, and then you have your links that you can then share to your audience on your blog or wherever it is. Right, so this is another platform. There are dozens upon dozens upon dozens of these. I'm going to just try one more, which I think is called Share a Sale. And I'm not quite sure if I don't even know if I have an account here. Looks like I do. I'm going to guess that it's not active anymore, but we'll give it a try. Oh, okay, it logged me in. All right, so here's another platform. Haven't used this in a long time, but where you can get links to different merchants as well, and again, very similar to CJ.com. Tons of different types of merchants, right? So I can promote a kids book a subscription program, or whatever this photography site is. And many other things. And so I can go into their, search for merchants. I can go into their platform and see what else is out there that might be appropriate for me. So I can, go and type in a keyword. So let's see, what sort of keyword are we looking for?
Oh goodness. Let's just type in spirituality. I don't know. Will that bring up anything? I have no idea.
Spiritual. Let's see.
Spiritual gangster.
I was sort of curious what that was.
Yeah, that looks interesting.
All right. Well, here's a
it's a book.
So are these individual books? It looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these might be, but this might be, a good thing to recommend, right? So maybe you're not. These are redshelf.com. It seems to be the advertiser on these. Right. So but you can go in and you can find stuff that seems like it might be appropriate, and then when you make the recommendation, you receive a commission. And some of these are better commissions than others. I can see, right, here's a $36 Buddhist monk spiritual guy adult costume. Right, that's probably not what we're promoting, but $3 you get out of that $36. So not a great commission compared to a digital product, for example. But this is useful to know that these resources exist out there, and you can go find things that maybe you're teaching a lesson and you go, what would be really helpful if I'm training people on this, if I'm teaching people about this, to share with them, right? And I'm going to go vet something. There was one other platform that I used that I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I have it bookmarked in here somewhere. But let's, like I said, there's dozens upon dozens upon dozens of these, and we don't need to go any deeper into that research now. But there's lots of different possibilities, and you'd be shocked how many different things out there actually have affiliate programs that you would never imagine.
Interesting.
So if there's a program online, if there's a product out there that you see that you'd like to recommend, that you'd like to refer people over to, go to their website, scroll down to the bottom, see if there's an affiliate sign up, or if there's a partners sign up or a joint venture JV sign up, and if there's not, you can also just email them and say, hey, I have a community. I'd like to recommend what you have to my folks. Just curious if you have an affiliate program. I've done that a few times. I I use this calendar scheduling program called Calendly. I love it. And I didn't see an affiliate program on their thing. So I reached out to them and I asked, and they said, yeah, we don't have it right now, but a lot of people have been asking, we'll add you to the list to let you know when we launch that program.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. So what else do we want to cover here?
Goodness, I mean, I think that was pretty much what we talked about.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just, the whole thought process, and I guess if it's something I want to leave people with, um, it's that idea of not being reactive, but actually, create a plan for yourself and get to know who you are as a person in the marketplace. Because if you don't, all the other marketers who know who they are going to put you into their tsunami, and you'll be swept away.
Yeah.
And you won't be going in the direction that you want to go. And this is the beautiful thing about online marketing, is that we get to do what we want to do in the way we want to do it.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's important to be really clear about your boundaries and who you are as a marketer.
Mm-hmm. No, I like that idea very, very much. What I did want to share another resource with our folks here, and it's something that both you and I are pretty active in. I'm just looking to see where it is, because I was going to share my screen yet again, and of course I'm not where I need to be to do that. So let's go ahead and get over there, and that's the NAMS, Novice to Advanced Marketing System, where I think I learned probably more about affiliate marketing on that platform from those folks than anywhere else, or at least I understand it from a broader perspective. And a lot of the stuff that we're talking about today, I discovered, hey, there's a lot more to this than the make money online and the digital marketing software and all of that nonsense that really isn't a fit for the majority of the world.
Exactly.
And so you've been in NAMS, I think, for several months now, going through some of their training, and I've been there for about three and a half years now. But I wanted to show everybody. I think there's this pop-up that's going to keep showing up here, so we'll try to get that out of the way so people can actually see what I have to share. All right, so Novice to Advanced Marketing System, it's basically the core of it is this, the Insiders Club, and there's that pop-up on every single page. Those guys are really good when it comes to promoting their stuff. So one of the things that I really, really like about them is that over the course of a year, you can go through these various 30-day challenges on different topics that if you do it, and I did it for a straight year. I did one after another. Actually, I had a false start. It took me 2 months. I didn't quite get what I was doing. And then by month 3, I said, oh, I understand how this works. And I really dove in and immersed myself in the challenge every month. Well, we are actually, it's June. Actually, it's July at the end of the week, right? So it's June, and this month has been Affiliate and Partner Marketing 30-Day Challenge. And inside that challenge, let me see if I can click in and actually see the whole thing. But when you sign up for NAMS, you actually get access to all of these challenges, right? So I didn't do it this time around. I did it like 2 years ago. But it's 5 weeks of content, and there's sort of an overall big picture view webinar that's recorded to begin the subject, and then each day there's like about a 5-minute video or something to give you that step, right? Here's what you do today in in this topic, affiliate marketing. Here's our friend David who runs NAMS, and he will walk you through something, and then maybe it's doing a little bit of research, maybe it's signing up with a program, maybe it's learning a little bit more about your prospective clients so that you know what to promote. Whatever it is, he walks you step by step through this topic, and affiliate marketing just happens to be one of the 12 that they focus on, and it's I think one that's very, very important for people to understand how to incorporate in their business and do so really effectively. And so any questions about that? I don't know if you've been through all those videos or not.
Yeah, what I wanted to share is what I like about that particular area of study that they have and the way it's laid out is I know specifically what I want to study like deep, and I also know what I need more help in.
Hmm.
And the fact that it's there, you can do it with the NAMS community, or in my case, I'm kind of doing some self study. So right now, I am focused on video marketing and uh, Kindle.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm able to just focus on that, and I can stay in that for a year. Which is really really awesome. I can just really hone down and say, okay, for 3 months, I'm just going to focus on Kindle until I get a really good system up and running.
Hmm.
Um, if you know that you need some support with business organization, they have a month dedicated to getting yourself organized, making sure that your business infrastructure is in place. So it's really soup to nuts,
Yeah.
and you can go at it any way that makes sense for you, which
Yeah.
I like that.
Totally. Well, and if people want to join us in the NAMS community, I'll make sure to leave a link below this video. I don't know. I haven't put that link together. We'll call it DIYdigital.info/NAMS with us. How about that?
Sounds good. I like that. I like
Well,
that.
you and I are part of the community, and we'd love to welcome our folks in. And what I didn't mention is it's it's outrageously inexpensive for what you
Oh,
get.
it's so cheap. So cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's probably one of the best investments that I've made when it comes to online stuff, and I'm so happy I got in there. So if you guys want to learn more about affiliate marketing, Kindle, business infrastructure, video marketing, and tons more, plus meet some of the most amazing people when it comes to online business owners, please come join us over at NAMS at DIYdigital.info/NAMS with us. And Sabira, you got anything else that we want to cover today, or should we wrap things up?
I think we're done. I think we did it.
All right, excellent. Well, thanks everybody. I'm David Baer from Baer on Marketing. You can find me at baeronmarketing.com.
And I am Subira, Sensei Subira, and you can find me. My little lower third didn't work today, but if it was there, it would say sacredwarriorway.com.
Excellent. Well, it's good seeing you again, and look forward to catching up again in our next DIY Digital. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.